Sometimes the trouble with being punctual is that nobody is there to appreciate it. Well, today I was punctual and I got anxious. I thought, oh God, nobody is here. Have I come on the wrong day? Okay, now regarding this, I would like to say that day in and day out, at the school bus stop where I go to drop my son, we parents keep telling this to each other. Because sometimes we wait at the bus stop for say 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even half an hour. But one day if we are late, say by 5 minutes, 3 minutes, or even by 1 minute, and the bus happens to go past, then it's a circus. We're trying to chase the bus and get onto the bus. I mean, it's a circus, literally. William Shakespeare rightly says that better 3 hours early than a minute late. So, fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, I've come to speak a few lines about punctuality. Repeating this quote, sometimes the trouble with being punctual is that nobody is there to appreciate it. I'm sorry, I'm contradicting myself, but I'm trying to begging to differ a little bit. Not just about being punctual, for everything that we do in life, we have to do it because it is the right thing to do, not for appreciation. We have to do things for its cause and not for the compliments. But then yes, we are human, we have an ego, and we expect appreciation in every single thing that we do, from our superiors, our bosses, our colleagues, or even our family members. Women, they love applying makeup, and they actually also expect to be appreciated and complimented. You know what happens when nobody compliments them? They go stand in front of the mirror, appreciating themselves. Okay, coming back to punctuality. If I were to go to an event, I'd rather condone somebody else saying, okay, it doesn't matter, you're just 5-10 minutes late, that's okay, than somebody condoning me. Okay, you missed your bus? Happens to everybody. No, I don't want to be condoned. I'd rather condone somebody else. In a lot of cultures around the world, being 5 to 10 minutes late is as good as being on time. But as Deepak said, Toastmaster Deepak said, in the Japanese culture, there is simply no allowance, and I think it's the same even in the military. I especially want to narrate this incident that happened when I was working in a school. We school teachers had to report by 8:10 a.m. Now there were 2 teachers who were continually defaulting, and they used to report at 8:11 or 8:12. For the school, even a 1 minute delay is a delay. They come late, they'll be marked for that. Now I don't know whether to teach, to get that point through, or to make us believe that they are very rigid about the standards they set. They raised the reporting time for all teachers from 8:10 a.m. to 8:05 a.m. Now for women, every minute in the morning is crucial, it's critical, it's very precious, because we have to cook, clean up the house, then we have to pack lunch boxes, send the children to school. So a 5-minute change in our time schedule can be very harsh on us. Now all this inconvenience that all the teachers had to put up with was just because of 2 people who kept continually defaulting. When we read about punctuality, or when we think about it, we think it is about not missing a flight, being at the railway station on time, not missing a bus. Actually, it can show up in our daily life in small things, such as not having a man come to your gate and tell you that, look, we are going to cut off your electricity, telephone, or some such connection because you've not paid your bills. That shows your levels of punctuality. In our relationships, it keeps showing up every now and then. Like if you forget somebody's birthday, you are being unpunctual. Somebody calls you, you don't take their call. Who knows, it must have been a distress call. Now if you don't react with urgency, immediacy, then they start misunderstanding you. Once it was for Diwali, I messaged a lot of my friends and relatives, Happy Diwali, and all of them replied back. They wished me the same. One particular friend didn't reply back. Immediately after this, I started thinking, have I said something to her last time? Have I said something I shouldn't have said? Have I just rattled off or blurted something out loudly that might have embarrassed her? Why didn't she respond? So this was the conflict, emotional conflict, this misunderstanding, this turmoil that I went through just because she didn't reply to my message. Also, there's some wrong that I did once, and I learned my lesson. On a New Year's Eve, my best friend called me up and wished me Happy New Year. And I said, same to you. And then we spoke, and then she said, look, you didn't call me up and wish me. I was waiting for your call. I said, so what? I call, you call, somebody had to call. Now, the moral of the story is that if you are in love, in a relationship, in a friendship, in marriage, at home, with your siblings or with your children, don't wait for somebody to call you and then you say, wish you the same or same to you. I think therein lies punctuality. Punctuality, one meaning is promptness. That is, are you prompt enough? Are you the first one? Do you take initiative to call the person and tell him that you wish him good luck or wish him Diwali or a Happy New Year? Now when you do that, and if it's 12:01 on 1st of Jan, if you're calling up and telling your friend or your relative Happy New Year, it means you are thinking about them first. It immediately builds a bond between you all. It's strengthening of a bond that already exists. So that is one thing my friend taught me that day. When I was reading up about punctuality, I came up, I saw this very interesting write-up which I would like to share with you. It said that fitness cannot exist without punctuality. Now fitness is one thing, punctuality is the other. But what I realize is, if you are not regular, you cannot be fit. So what is regularity? Now, regularity is an extension of punctuality. Regularity and punctuality is one and the same thing. Like, I can't say that I will not go to the gym or maybe only once this week and then maybe only one yoga session and maybe nothing after that and still lose 5 kgs. It doesn't happen that way. A very good friend of mine whom I met the other day, Parinita, she looked very fit and very beautiful as always. So I went up to her and I said, what's the secret? I realized there was no secret. She's been doing yoga thrice a week for the past 12 years. Same place, same teacher, same timing also. And then she's been running 7K to 10K twice a week for the past 7 years. So you see, punctuality is not about not missing your flight or being at the railway station or in office. It is about the execution of an action, seeing your long-term goal across time. So without punctuality, there is no fitness. Don't think about it. To such an educated audience, I don't want to give tips on time management. Technology helps us with our time management inabilities. So basically in this day, this age, we have no reason or excuse to be late. At the same time, there is one very interesting tip that I have to share with you all. They said, read every event in your life like in boarding pass, airline boarding pass. The airline boarding pass tells you mentions the departure time and the boarding time. Now I decided to put this into action today itself. So the Toastmaster time is 5 p.m. That's it. It's like the takeoff time. So what is the reporting time?